Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle on global television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Uyi Agbumofwebe. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Wale Edun, has presented a new minimum wage template to President Bola Tinubu, meeting the 48-hour deadline. Edun, along with the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Atiku Bagudu, presented Tinubu with the cost implications of the new minimum wage in his office at the presidential villa in Abuja. The new proposal suggests a minimum wage of 105,000 naira per month. Nigerian workers. President Tinubu is currently reviewing this proposal, and as an official announcement is expected soon. The presidency says two trending fiscal policy documents in circulation are still proposals and have not been approved by President Bola Tinubu. It also reiterated that the fuel subsidy regime has ended and the government's position on fuel subsidy has not changed since President Tinubu's declaration on 29 May 2023. The presidency also stated that there is no 5.4 trillion naira being provisioned for it in 2024 has been widely speculated and discussed. The Nigerian military says it has neutralized over 9,300 terrorists and rescued over 4,600 hostages between May 2023 and June 2024. Director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made this known while addressing a joint news conference of defense and other security agencies in Abuja. He disclosed that 6,988 terrorists and their families surrendered to troops in various theaters of operations. Our defense correspondent, Kikelamo Okere, has details.
Defense Headquarters has hosted the first edition of a joint news conference bringing together security, defense and response agencies to address pressing national security concerns. Special Advisor Strategic Communication to Nigerian National Security Advisor Zachary Mijinyawa has attributed the successes recorded in the ongoing security operations in the country to robust collaboration within the security agencies.
To strengthen strategic communication as a first-order capability in amplifying our national security objectives.
Director Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, while giving an update on activities in the security cycle, says the Office of the National Security Advisor has been pivotal in coordinating national security strategies and ensuring synergy among various security agencies, while reading out successes recorded by the Armed Forces of Nigeria. The director added that the Department State Security Service and other intelligence agencies have played a critical role in safeguarding national security through intelligence gathering and covert operations, as well as enabled by seamless interagency coordination.
Now a look at the maritime sector. The operations yielded significant successes, including recovery of arms and ammunition and arrest of violent extremists. Notable achievements within the period include the prevention of oil theft. Indeed, troops operations denied the oil theft of over 91 billion naira within the period.
Speaking of the achievements of the Nigerian Police Force and other law enforcement agencies, General Buba explained that they have undertaken significant reform and operation to enhance public safety.
It's an agency of government that is interested in the protection of the state and the citizens. We will work with other agencies and in fact the military and security agencies to ensure the safety of our personnel and staff of our armed forces. And we call on Nigerians to please love, respect our armed forces and security agents.
Work and form a formidable network to tackle some of this. Because if we tackle the problem in the Federal Capital Territory and we don't tackle these problems in these neighboring states, we have not done anything. So all these things are being put in place to sustain the fight against some of these crimes and criminality within the Federal and Capital Territory.
According to the security agencies, the briefing indicates a commitment to enhance cooperation and strategic planning to safeguarding national security. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
Thank you, Kikalomo. The federal government may have set in motion a plan to suspend the payment of import duties on staple feed items, drugs, and other essential items for an initial period of 6 months as a measure to curb inflation. This was contained in an executive order expected to be issued by the president titled Inflation Reduction and Price Stability Fiscal Policy Measures Order 2024. The document did not include the signature of the president, but had been scheduled to be signed in April. The House of Representatives has resolved to investigate the alleged fraudulent allocation of title documents to some real estate developers before the appointment of Nyesom Wike as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. The resolution of the House followed the adoption of a motion of urgent public importance moved by the member representing Cairo Kefi Kokona Federal Constituency of the Nasarawa State, Jonathan Gbefui. Gbefui, a member of the Social Democratic Party, stated that before the appointment of Wike by President Bola Tinubu in August 2023, several title land documents in the FCT had allegedly been issued to some real estate developers in a highly suspicious manner. The presidency has vehemently rejected what it called rumors and speculation that it plans to reinstate fuel subsidies, reiterating its commitment to the removal of the long-standing petrol subsidy regime. The objection came after a leaked draft policy document sparked widespread discussions and reports suggesting the government could reintroduce fuel subsidies amounting to 5.4 trillion naira within the fiscal year. The Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has revealed that the technical hitch experienced on the Abuja-Kaduna train route was due to the removal of the track fastening clips by vandals. A statement signed by the Deputy Director of Public Relations, Yakub Mahmood, explained that the vandals had removed the track fastening clips, which led to the derailment of Asham railway station in Kaduna State. However, NRC management remains resolute, it says, towards ensuring the safety of valued passengers in the entire system. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have arrested 4 intending pilgrims to Saudi Arabia with cocaine consignments in Lagos. Babafemi said NDLEA operatives had raided Emerald Hotel, Ladipo, Oshodi, Lagos State on June 5, noting that intended pilgrims were caught in the act of ingesting wraps of cocaine ahead of their flight to the Holy Land. The Senate has passed a bill seeking to prohibit Nigerian athletes from consuming performance-enhancing substances during or after supporting competitions. President Bola Tinubu had sent a request to the Senate to enact in May through a letter read on the floor by the Deputy Senate President, Barau Jibrin, who urged the Senate to review and approve a bill aimed at prohibiting athletes from using substances that enhance their performance. The president has stated that the bill would establish a legal framework for the formation of a national anti-doping organization. You're watching News Cycle, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTimes, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using our Global TVNG and other handles, as you now see on your screen. When the news returns, Israeli strike on a UN school in Gaza kills at least 35. These and other stories coming your way shortly, right after this break. We urge you to stay with us. This is Global Television, bringing you live broadcasts of News Cycle with Uyi Agumofwegbe. Thank you for staying with us. On the foreign scene, an Israeli airstrike on a UN school has packed with hundreds of displaced Palestinians in central Gaza has reportedly killed at least 35 people. The warplane fired 2 missiles at classrooms on the top floor of the school in the urban Nosirat refugee camp. Videos showed the destruction and the number of bodies. Israel's military said it had conducted a precise strike on the Hamas compound in the school and killed many of the 20 to 30 fighters it believed were inside. Gaza's Hamas-run government media office denied the claim and accused Israel of carrying out a horrific massacre. A veteran organization has confirmed that a World War II U.S. Navy veteran traveling to France for an event marking the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings has died. Robert Al Pescitti from Rochester, New York, was airlifted to a hospital in Germany on 30 May after suffering a medical emergency aboard a ship heading to Europe. He died following the day, aged 102. Remembered as a great humble man, Pescitti was involved in the Allied operation in Japan. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that Moscow could arm countries with a view to attacking Western targets. Putin made the statement while criticizing the West's delivery of long-range weapons to Ukraine. Several countries, including the United States, have given Ukraine the green light to strike targets inside Russia. The Russian president said such action could lead to what he called very serious problems. A senior police official has revealed that the New York Police Department is looking to revoke former President Donald Trump's gun license following his conviction. It says Prefect Anonymity revealed that the Trump's concealed carry license was quietly suspended on April 1, 2023 in New York City after his indictment on criminal charges. Donald Trump was found guilty by a New York jury of falsifying business records to cover payments made to a porn star ahead of the 2016 presidential election, making him the first former American president to be convicted of a crime. The federal and organized labor have adjourned the minimum wage talks to today, when the negotiations is expected to continue. The Tripartite Committee on National Minimum Wage postponed the session in anticipation of the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, submitting the salary template to President Bola Tinubu. Incidentally, we understand that the Minister of Finance, who doubles as Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has now submitted the template to the President, and it's been hinted that a recommendation is that 105,000 naira should be proposed to the organized labor as a new minimum wage. Global Television will continue to follow that development for you. Let's turn to other stories. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has blamed the distribution sector, including wholesalers and retailers, for the spike in the prices of foodstuffs and other commodities. The South-South Zonal Coordinator of the Commission, Uchegbu Chukuma, disclosed this on a survey of the popular oil market in Port Harcourt. Chukuma said that the Commission's opposition followed market inquiries in some states within the zone, saying that its surveillance efforts suggest participants in the feed chain and distribution sector, such as wholesalers and retailers, are allegedly engaged in conspiracy, price grouping, hoarding, and other unfair practices to restrict competition in the market. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has advocated for full autonomy for local government councils in Nigeria, emphasizing that this move will alleviate poverty and curb the escalating trend of rural-urban migration in the nation. The Commission backed legal efforts by the federal government to free local government councils from the control of state governments by enforcing the Constitution's provisions. Chairman of the Commission, Mohammed Shehu, in a statement in Abuja, noted that local government councils, as the third tier of government, should operate independently of states and the federal government to ensure effective grassroots governance. Nigeria's current account balance has shown a significant surplus of $1.432 billion in 2024, a latest report from the International Monetary Fund has disclosed. The feat marks an improvement from the $1.21 billion surplus recorded in 2023. IMF's World Economic Outlook database attributes these improvements to a rise in Nigeria's gross national savings and investment. The report highlights that the country's gross national savings increased to 26.32% of its gross domestic product in 2024, up from 24.61% in 2023. The federal government's ban on the export of liquefied petroleum gas, popularly called cooking gas, has led to a crash in the cost of the commodity from about 1,500 naira per kilogram to around 900 naira per kg. LPG dealers stated that cooking gas under the aegis of the Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers disclosed this during a courtesy visit to the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, Ekberikbe Ekbo in Abuja. On February 22nd this year, the federal government had banned the exploration of cooking gas in a bid to increase its volume domestically to warrant a crash in the price. And now time to turn to sports for you. The invitation of Turkey-based versatile winger Ibrahim Olowoyi for the 2026 World Cup qualifying Group C features against South Africa and Benin Republic, who will be Finidi George's first masterstroke as head coach of the Super Eagles. This is based on the outstanding qualities of the Rizpor man, who was handed a late call-up as a replacement for Nathan Teller after the Bayern Leverkusen star excused himself from both matches due to family concerns. Olawoyin, 26, has been a star actor for Rizpor since joining them from Ankara in January, netting 3 times and rendering 4 assists in 13 starts of 15 matches in the second stanza of the session. The Confederation of Africa Football has denied reports that the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, which will be held in Morocco, has been postponed. This is in the wake of the viral report claiming the body had pushed the tournament forward by 6 months to the start of 2026 due to a clashing timeline with the expanded 32-team FIFA Club World Cup, which will be held in the U.S. from June 15 to July 13, 2025. Reports on AFCON 2025 are untrue, says the CAF Executive Committee will meet, deliberates, and make a decision on the AFCON 2025 dates. CAF will thereafter issue an official statement on the matter. Now to boxing. Anthony Joshua is set to get a shot at becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion by facing the winner of the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksian Usyk. Joshua, who last fought in March when he brutally knocked out Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia, is expected to take on Daniel Dubois in September at Wembley Stadium. I'm sure the entire world is looking forward to that historic match. In the meantime, that's a full cycle on the news here on Global Television. Remember, we're Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using our Global TVNG and other handles as you now see on your screen. I'm Uyi Agumofwebe. Thank you very much for watching. Shortly, I love you. Join me on Big Talk here on Global Television. I'll see you again.